So I ended up cheating on the guy that I was doing 50-50 with. Now y'all gonna judge me, but I'm gonna need y'all to listen, okay? Just let me explain myself.
First of all, we're not going to judge you for cheating on your boyfriend that you're doing 50-50 with. That's your roommate. And you guys stay together. That's your roommate. So we're not going to judge you, right? You guys, this woman made a story time of how she cheated on her boyfriend, emotional cheating, no physical. She was just texting and all of that. Anyway, and that's because she usually do 50-50 with her boyfriend, and that made her cheat on him. And now she realized how toxic the relationship is because the guy was not even doing his own 50% part of the deal. She's the only one just giving everything in the relationship. Let's watch the story time together, then we'll come back and discuss.
So I ended up cheating on the guy that I was doing 50-50 with. Now y'all gonna judge me, but I'm gonna need y'all to listen, okay? Just let me explain myself. Yes, I'm a cheater, but I did not sleep with nobody. Emotional cheating is obviously still cheating. That's what I did, okay? That's what I did. Let me tell y'all what led up to this though, okay? Before y'all judge me and burn me at the stake. When I tell you that I was doing more than 50, like majority of the time, I really mean that. Like, I'm not a person who's over dramatic, nothing like that. Like, this dude was comfortable with the fact that he could sit up here and he knew that if he didn't do something, guess whose dumbass was gonna come and do it? Me, because shit had to get done. There was multiple times that he asked me for money. Now I'm not gonna knock him on that. He did pay me back, but it don't feel good being a woman and your man asking you for money, because it's just like, why aren't your finances in order? And if your finances are not in order, that means that I have to work harder just to maintain mine, because you're
Yeah.
not gonna have it. I just took that shit off because it kept slipping off my head. So the thing about it is though, this is what set it off. Honestly, bitch, it wasn't even all that shit I just said. It was this. So I used to get my ass up early as hell, 6 a.m. to go to the Walmart by my house right here, because the Walmart on the weekends is crazy as hell. I'm sure everyone can relate. Everybody and their mama be up in here at this Walmart. And I'm just like, I'm trying to avoid all those people. I'm trying to get in, trying to get out, trying to come home, do what I gotta do here, which was everything under the sun, because he wouldn't help me clean. So after that, I come home with the groceries and the necessities, and I come back with these things of water. We get Ice Mountain. So I got these heavy ass 3 cases of Ice Mountain, right? That got like 48 bottles in case. So I wake him up and I'm like, can you help me come in, pull up the groceries? Mind y'all, we do live on the third floor. Well, I live on the third floor. So when I call him and ask him to come and help me, he was like coming down and he started to help me and shit. But later on, we got into a fight. I don't remember what the fight exactly, like what started it, but tell me why. Hold on. Tell me why. One of the things that he says is, well, I have to help you pull up those cases of water up all these stairs. Like, nah. Like, are you for real? Like, you really complaining about some water that you have to help me with? Mind you, water that you did not buy. Because, like I said, I didn't ask him for the half. I was just like buying for our I would say our family, buying for us. You feel me? But that's how I viewed it. Like, he's my family. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm helping get the shit that we need. The least you can do is help me pull the motherfuckers up the stairs. Damn. So not only did I get my ass up early and go and get them and go and purchase them, but you want me to haul them up the stairs too after you also are drinking them? Where the like the 50 of that part for him, right? So I was like, so that's what happened, girl. Like, after that, something in my head just clicked. You feel me? It's like the light was off in this for a long time, and then when he said that, I was like, you're just never gonna be the dude I need you to be. Like, you complaining about lifting water bottles up from the car, water bottles that you drink, water bottles that you didn't even buy. Why I bought that? And I'm not complaining about nothing. I'm not complaining about getting up in the morning. I'm not complaining about buying all the food and all the other shit. I'm not even asking you for your half of that. I'm asking you to help me pull them up to the third floor, and you bitching and complaining. Mind you, like I said, when he's not there, guess who is getting up still? Who's buying them still and hauling them up? Me. So I'm just like, it was just that one thing that just, everything from there went downhill, bitch. Yo, my like little fucking like, these hairs will not leave me alone. I'm just gonna pull them down. The whole time I was trying to slick them back. They just need to make an appearance, I guess. I don't know. But this is what I'm talking about. I was like, not you. Don't do this. Don't do this. So for the next couple days, I remember like them words that he was saying, like that was an argument. That was a rebuttal to something that I was seriously talking about because I was telling him like you need to start cleaning up after yourself. You need to start paying your bills on time because he was just doing all. I'm like, I'm starting to sound like your mama. You feel me? So
Exactly.
he was like, well, I do my part around here. And when I asked him, what does he do? That's what the fuck he said. That he has to haul all these motherfuckers up the stair. I was like, that's your argument? That is your leading argument. No, really. And I want to say something real quick, okay? This is kind of unrelated, but yes, it's obvious I'm a plus size woman, okay? And I used to have an old TikTok account and I was talking about having standards and shit like how I am right now. You know, like it's good to know when you need to draw the line. And some
Mm-hmm.
stupid ass man went into my comments and was like, oh, we gonna let bitches that look like Precious dictate the standards of men now. Wow, wow. First of all, I was like, who the fuck is we? Because he was acting like there's some congregation that no one knows about that's overseeing all the plus size girls having standards.
Okay.
But yes, I have a fucking standard.
Yeah.
And I was like starting to see that I was asking literally for the bare minimum and he was not even doing that. He's coming short of that. You're complaining. See, this is my problem too is the way that I be loving people is a lot. Like it's either all or nothing for me. I'm the same way how I am in love like how I am at work. It's all or nothing. You feel me? So when I go
Mm-hmm.
clock work, I get busy. When I'm loving you, it's gonna be all of me, not just a little bit. I don't do it like that. I can't. So this motherfucker was spoiled. He really was. Like, and that was my fault though. That's my fault. You should never be trying to spoil a man, a grown ass man at that. But what I mean by spoiled is like when it was his birthday, I would show the fuck out. I would buy big ass balloons. I would get him whatever he wanted. We went out to eat. I'd be go buy whatever you want on the menu. For real, whatever you want. Cause he would ask me, can I get that? Don't ask me, just get that shit. I would buy him clothes. If he didn't even have to ask for clothes. You feel me? I would just see something. I'd be like, man, I think my baby might like this. Let me go grab it. I bought him the PS5, like a dumbass, of course. Like how all the women who make mistakes do. And it's like, and for what though? Like, where the fuck did all that shit get me? Absolutely nowhere. But I will say this though, I am a lot fucking happier since I separated from him. And I will also say this, the person that I was talking to and I cheated on him with, I hope y'all don't get mad because I did this. I know it was cheating, but I'm just saying I did not sleep with nobody. Me and him are in a
Mm-hmm.
relationship and I don't know, things are going good. We've been together for 7 months, bitch. And honestly, like I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty fucking happy. But I was just making this video because this is something I was thinking about. You know, like I said, this happened like 7 months ago, me breaking up with him. But the thing about it is like sometimes shit just hits me later on, and today it hit me out of nowhere that really happened. And it only took one thing to set it all off. And I also think like, what if he didn't say that? What if he just kept on, doing what he was doing, but he just never said that? I'll probably still be with him like a dumbass.
50-50 does not favor women. Relationship or marriage or anywhere. If you're doing 50-50 with a man, it will not favor you. He knows that if he doesn't get the groceries, she's gonna get it. Okay, she went to struggle 6 a.m. to go and go 6 a.m. and she goes to work as well to go get groceries. And the only thing that you can do is to carry the water from downstairs to upstairs. That is where the problem is. You're not dropping money. You didn't even follow her to go get the groceries. The only thing is to carry the water that you're going to drink. It's going to drink out of the water and he didn't pay for the water and now is complaining that why should he? So what are you there for? What are you there for? Sometimes when you just sit down and think, when you're in a relationship with a man, oh, and you sit down and think, I just be like, what is this guy even there for? Because I can actually do this thing. If she carries that water upstairs or to the apartment and you start drinking the water, she'll even get more pissed off because I woke up early to go and source for this grocery. I used my money, like I still work and I use my full money. I'm not even asking for the 50% of the money. And now you have the audacity. In fact, I carried it from the garage to the apartment and now you have the audacity to just drink the water. You don't even know how the water came about. She's going to be extra, extra pissed. He was using her. And these men know what they are doing. Most of the time, they test you with that 50-50 thing. In fact, once a man start having a conversation with you and is telling you, let's go 50-50, he knows what he's doing, okay? They will test you. They used to test women Men will test you to see where your level of intelligence is and ask you, let's go 50-50, unless you want it anyway. But if you're not interested in that kind of relationship and they test you for the very first time, just decline. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing like 50-50. Because now she's going to come back from the grocery. For him to carry the water is a problem. Okay, now she's going to be the one to cook. Is going to eat. In fact, there was a woman that was doing 50-50 with her husband. Yes, they were married. And he was supposed to be washing the dishes. So she's going to cook. He's going to wash the dishes. You guys, he doesn't wash the dishes. She's going to be like, oh, go wash the dishes. He'll be like, I'm going to wash it. I'm going to wash it. She'll end up be the one to wash the dishes. And when he finally washed the dishes, he doesn't wash it clean. So she has to wash it all over again. And you guys are doing 50-50. How is that 50-50? Like, really? How is that 50-50? Because when it comes to the 50-50, women always do their own part. But when it comes to the men doing their part, it's a problem. It's a problem. They don't want to do. They just want you to be the one to be doing everything. And it feels like most of the time when you're in a relationship, most men when they're in a relationship with a woman that is on plus size, they feel like they're doing them a favor. Like, oh, you're on a plus size woman, so I'm doing you a favor. Or just take whatever you have. Or take me, just take me like that. No. If you know your worth as a woman, plus size or not, you know your worth as a woman. You're not going to take any BS from any man, period. And me, I'm not going to judge her that she cheated on her boyfriend, that they are going 50-50 on. Come on. A man that is like going 50-50 with you and it's still your boyfriend. What are people doing? Like, you're allowed to cheat. In fact, I'll be angry if you don't cheat. Like, really, for real. You guys, what's your take on this story time? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section respectfully. Trigger Mariah David, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.